Hi guys, and welcome back to another mod showcase. This is actually my first mod showcase on this channel, so I am going to be very proud that my very first mod is the Avatar mod. We are going to be reviewing all of the bending. Literally all you need to do is right click and you now have a simple menu that says unlock bending. You need 3 of 5 bending scrolls. And if you tap the icon down below, I am now a firebender. To go into the menu again, all you need to do is left click a scroll. It doesn't get vanished, don't worry. And now I can unlock the different abilities. The abilities are to light a fire, my favourite, a fire arc, a flamethrower, a fireball, fire jump, and restoration, and fire punch. Those are the different moves, and I'll showcase. First of all, we have fire arc. This ability is my favourite, and it channels a concentrated stream of fire which you can move around at your will. And you can throw it at intense ranges. It's amazing for combat, and you can upgrade it to your personal needs. It is an amazing ability. If you bring it back and shoot it, it can fire up to 120 blocks. Next up, we have flamethrower. This one, sadly, I was in a cloud, so I couldn't actually show you its full glory because there weren't any animals nearby, but this lights any animal nearby on fire or any mob. It's very useful, and this you can keep on using it until your chi runs out in survival mode. Next up, we have fireball. This is an amazing ability for combat, probably the best combat mode. It can be used to light anything on fire, and it leaves an explosion trail behind it. We have fire jump. This one is an amazing ability because this one shoots you to wherever you want to go with intense speeds, like up to that tree. I was pointing myself to it. Bam! I flew up there in a second. And of course it leaves particle effects like anything else. Next up we have Inferno Punch. This one powers up your fists with the power of fire, and it does more damage than a stone sword. And you can do critical hits on mobs. And it sends them flying up into the air and can kill any mob in around one hit, which is great. Firebending. I hope you guys liked firebending. Now we are moving on to the next bending, airbending. Now we are doing airbending. I am now an airbender, and I am going to review these different moves. First up, we have air gust. This is a simple move that, when used, shoots a beam of air from your fingertips that pushes away mobs significantly away from you. Next up, we have air jump. This is the same as fire jump, but it can be used much more effectively, and you don't take fall damage. Next up, we have airbending slice. Wise words of soccer. This is probably my favourite move from airbending. It sends out an air blade from your fingertips. And by the way, it does do damage. Hello, little piggy. Die. Yeah. Next, we have air bubble. It makes a storm around you that protects you from any projectiles. And of course it pushes any enemies away that are nearby you. I will just test these on these piggies. And if you let it go, it pushes away enemies. Next, we have Cloudburst. This summons a ball similar to Fireball, which you can shoot at enemies. Cloudburst is a very cool move. Next, we have Slipstream. Which is a cool move because I think it happens only when you're falling. I'm not sure what Slipstream does, but I will soon find out. Going back onto the mountain. And finally, we have Air Burst, which you can decide to shoot anywhere you are, and this is more than I imagine a knockback move, which airbending mostly is. Oh my god, it killed the pig in one hit. Okay, that is a good combat move. Okay, that's it for airbending, and soon we're moving on to earthbending. Hi guys, I am now an earthbender, and I am going to see what I can do with this. First move up is Earth. Earth Punch, which actually summons a block from the ground which you can move around and run with. But, of course, its main purpose is for combat, when you shoot it out of your fingers. The block, of course, breaks when you are done with this move. Next up, we have Ravine. This move is only cool when it damages mobs, but it sends a particle effect stream, and anything that touches this particle effect will get damaged. Next, we have Wall. It summons a wall from the ground to block projectiles. But of course, watch out for the hole it leaves. Next, we have Minor Blocks. Literally, if you stare at a place where there is blocks in front of you, it mines all the blocks up. Enough space for you to mine and down and make a strip mine, which is very useful. Oh, and it also works on stone. It's very cool. Next up, we have Earth Spike, which leaves a bunch of spikes made of earth that deal damage. And finally, we have Restore, which of course restores your health and hunger, like Saturation. That is it for earthbending, and let's go on to waterbending. Hey guys, and I am now a waterbender, which means I can show you guys the waterbending moves. I'm just giving myself a bit of space, because waterbending needs lots of space if you don't want to mess up your bending moves. Here I am by the seashore. Don't mind the weird generation problems. And here we have Water Arc, our first move. Similar to Fire Arc, it is my favourite move in waterbending. That of the ones I have seen so far, and it creates a stream, a concentrated stream of water, which you can shoot like so. Next, we have Wave. If you point your camera towards some water, it creates a wave of water which you can use to your own advantage. If I stand on the very edge of some water, it will create a wave going where I want it to go, on the top of the water, which is very cool looking. The next move is water bubble. Its graphics are so cool because it's a bubble of water which you have just lifted out, and it's a portable water source which you can use to shoot where you want it, and it is very cool looking. Next move in the roster that I know of is water skate. Literally, you can skate on the water freely, and it is very cool, and it's faster than a boat. And if you upgrade this move in your roster, then if you really want to, you can use abilities like Water Arc while you are in this mode. Next move is Water Cannon. If you decide to shoot, it shoots a stream of heated water at the opponent. And finally, you have Cleanse. It gives you regeneration for a while, and it can heal up your health pretty quickly. And that's it for all of the